Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great. Welcome to your midday practice. I am Leah Cullis, and let's just wait to see if we have some people join us here. I'm coming to you live from Austin, Texas, where it's finally starting to be fall. Welcome everyone. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm Leah Cullis, and I am a Baptiste yoga teacher here in Austin, Texas. And I am also the creator and lead teacher in the Yoga Journal and Baptiste Yoga course, Pillars of Power Yoga. So if you haven't checked it out yet, I invite you to join us online. It's a 5-week athletic, dynamic, and spiritual immersion into the 5 pillars of Baptiste Yoga, which are drishti, breath, foundation, heat or tapas, and flow. And today we're going to dive a little deeper into the 3rd pillar of Baptiste Yoga, which is foundation. And in Baptiste Yoga, we define foundation as whatever is touching the earth, or hands, feet, and core, bandhas. Okay? So when you create a solid foundation, a solid structure with what's touching the earth, this gives you the platform to grow, to expand, and to create in new ways. So today in our practice, we're going to focus on our hands, feet, and our core, and we're going to move from stability into mobility as you find new power in rooting into your foundation. So there's a couple quick notes here. Tadasana is the blueprint for all asanas. So if you ever start to feel a little unstable in your practice, you can always come back to that blueprint. Okay? And in Tadasana, we get a real sense of the foundation because we are rooting firmly down into the ground. And from those roots, you lift up into your core. And from that lift, you press back down into the ground. So that integration allows you to move from your center, which creates total body integration or the union of all parts. And when we're moving as one beautiful integrated body, then we can start to flow with more grace, more ease, and more purpose on the mat and in all ways in our life. So today, when we're on the mat, really focus on what's touching the earth and lifting up into your core center. And from there, your center, your place of personal power, root back down. And then from there, you can express, expand, and grow in all new directions. Okay, so let's get started. If you don't already have a block, grab a block. It's always good to have one of those for your practice. And I'll meet you on the mat. Okay, in almost all Baptiste yoga practices, we start in child's pose. So we'll begin like that today. So separate your knees wide on your mat, and then touch your big toes. Extend your arms long and rest your forehead down on the ground. And start to cultivate your Ujjayi breath, in and out through your nose. And on every inhale, fill the space between your ribs. And each exhale, start to lift your low belly up and in, up and in. Good, and now press down through your knuckles. You can even glance up at your hands. So get earth feet through your hands. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now I like to move around a little bit when I first land in my first downward facing dog and start to settle into your space. And once you get settled, then set your drishti to help you get grounded. So set your gaze right between your heels. And then today, look forward and actually step outside of your pinkies. and sit down into a yogi squat. And I'm going to face you. Sit down into a yogi squat. Now press down into all four corners of both feet. And as you root down, now lift your hips up an inch or two. And then bring your hands to heart center. And lift your chest high. Now draw your shoulder blades in towards your center line. Good, shine your heart a little higher. Nice, now hands down to the ground. Turn your toes in. Forward fold. Walk your feet into hip distance and come into ragdoll. So catch opposite elbows, then drop your head. Take a few deep breaths here. Now bring your fingertips back down to the ground and let's play with our foundation. So bring your hands to your feet and get in touch with your big toe mounds. So use your thumbs and your finger pads to root down through your big toe mounds. Notice the pressure of plugging in when you apply some pressure from the top. Good, now walk your hands over to your baby toe mounds, press down, and then bring your hands behind you and press down through your heels, both the outer and inner edge. So we've got four corners to the feet where we can root down. Now bring your fingertips to your inner arches and lift up. So just in what's touching the ground here, we root down through four corners and lift up towards our groins. Good work. Hands back down to the earth. Toe heel your feet together. Catch your hips. Keep pressing down. Lift that energy up into your core and rise to stand. All right, hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Turn to face the top of my mat. Sun salutation A. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift, palms to shins, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Plant your hands, high to low push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift from your core, drop your head, set your drishti, and reestablish your foundation. Press down through your knuckles and spin your inner ankles back as you press your outer ankles down. Now if you want to take a longer warm-up, you can take 5 sun A's and 5 sun B's like we do in most Baptiste yoga classes, or today we'll break it up so we have a little shorter of a flow. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. So sit deep and low and then look down at your feet. See that your big toes are touching and your heels can be slightly separated. And then lift all 10 toes. Spread them wide, so expand your foundation, and now claw your toes down on the mat. Drop your tail down as you lift through your low belly. Now lift your vision. Nice work. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, move through your vinyasa high to low push-up. Inhale, upward. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. One breath, one movement. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, touch the mat. Vinyasa, your core strong as you lower. Inhale. Down dog. Left side. Step forward. Root down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, frame your front foot and vinyasa flow. Downward facing dog. Set your gaze in between your heels. And again, reestablish your foundation. Press down through your knuckles, ground through your heels, and lift up into your core. And move your Ujjayi breath. All right, now inhale, sweep your right leg high, and move from your center. On your exhale, draw your knee and tap your right tricep. Good. Lift your low belly. Lift your heel a little higher. Inhale, kick up and back. Lower your right foot down. Let's switch sides. Building some core strength and connection. Inhale. Exhale, tap your left tricep. Hold here for a full breath. Inhale, kick up and back. Nice work. Lower your left foot down. Inhale, float your right leg high. This time, curl your knee to your nose. Move from your core strength, step forward. Start with your left knee down. Inhale, both arms high, low crescent lunge. Breathe here. Set your drishti forward and pull your femur bone in towards your hip and lift your core up. On your exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Inhale, lift your chest to meet your thumbs. And exhale, prayer twist. To intensify, you can pop your left leg up off the mat. Good. And then nuzzle your thumbs towards the center of your chest. Every inhale, get longer. Each exhale, twist from your low belly. Establish this core connection. Maybe you even look up. Good. All right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch the ground. Step back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Open mouth exhale. So we're starting to coax the body open by rooting down and breathing. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Draw your knee to your nose. Move from your core strength. Step forward. Ground through your big toe mound. Set your right knee down. And lift your chest, lift your arms. Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Now scrub your left heel towards your right knee and pull your inner thighs together. From that stability, that rooting, then allow your hips to fall more forward. On your exhale, draw your hands to heart center and take the twist. Inhale, you lengthen. Exhale, hook and twist. Again, adapt to meet your own needs. You can keep your back knee down or lift your top leg up. Gaze can be down to the side or up over your top shoulder, whatever feels best. Move back through center. Move with total body integration. Inhale. Exhale, touch the mat. Downward facing dog. Lift from your low belly. All right, we're going to build on together and create a little flow. Inhale, float your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Step forward, get rooted through your big toe mound and the center of your heel. Inhale, lift up, full crescent lunge. All right, exhale, hands to heart center, and you'll take it all the way over to the twist. Stay for one full round of breath. Exhale here. Now inhale, crescent lunge. Warrior two on your exhale. So hold your warrior two. I'm actually going to face you up. And stay low in your front leg and then squeeze your heels towards one another as you draw and lift that energy into your core, your low belly. Then expand your wings wide. Now flip your front palm, reverse your warrior. Stay low and rooted in your legs as you reach your top arm up and back. With your exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to your right thigh. Reach your left arm long overhead. Beautiful. As you anchor your back heel down, lift that energy up into your belly. From the lock, spin your chest even higher. Now we'll build on here. Look down at your front foot. Maybe you place your fingers on the ground. And then look beyond your toes. We'll set up for balancing half moon. So I can stay in the frame here. I'm going to adjust my feet. Place my front hand in front of my front toes. Float your top leg high. Good. Now flex your lifted foot as if you were standing on the ground. As you draw your leg muscles to the bones, lift your low belly. Maybe you send your top arm high. Good. If you want to take it a step deeper, bend your top leg. Chapasana, take the bind. Good. Stay in your Ujjayi breath. Look down. Yogi squat like we started. Hands to heart center. So it's a big movement there, big movement. Ground down through your feet. Lift your chest high. Look down. On your exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale upward. Downward facing dog. All right, we've got a lot there. We'll put it all together on the left side. And I'm going to switch on my mat so I can face you. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. One breath, one movement here. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen your twist, belly back. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise through center. Warrior two. Exhale. Good. Establish your foundation here. Press down through your heels, then lift up into your core. So plug into the earth. Go a little lower into your front leg. Yeah, you got it. I do too. Flip your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Lean up and back, up and back. Extended side angle. You can start with your forearm to your thigh. Reach your top arm long overhead. Again, keep pressing down through all four corners of both feet, especially seal the knife edge of your back foot. All right, now look down at your front foot. Establish your foundation to get your expression. Set your fingers in front of your left toes. Lift your low belly and fly up into balancing half moon. Good. From your fingers and your toes, draw into your core. And from your core, shine out in all directions. Good, now bend your top leg if you did on the other side. Take sugarcane pose, Chapasana. Belly up, look down. Big movement here, move from your core. Step into a yogi squat. Good, lift your chest a little higher. See the ground, plant your hands. Shoot back, Chaturanga. Inhale upward, downward facing dog. Set your gaze and get grounded. Come back to the roots, to your solid foundation. Plug in through your knuckles. Press your heels down. They may never get there, but that's where we're going. All right. Do you feel the heat starting to rise? Me too. Let's do it again. One breath, one movement, all together, okay? All right, right side. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, move from core strength. Knee to nose, step forward. Move from your feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, twist. Stay for a full rounded breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly back. You got it. Inhale, reach both arms up. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse, lengthen. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, fill your shape. Exhale, look down. Set your foundation. Maybe you catch your hip. Express. Exhale, Chapasana if you have it. Look down. Good. Exhale, step down, squat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, plant your hands, shoot back. Vinyasa. Right onto the left side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, move from center, step forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist it out. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, rise up. Ground down, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Extended side angle. Inhale, fill your shape. Exhale, look down. Set your foundation. Inhale, lift up. Express out. Exhale, catch your foot. Inhale, fill the shape. Exhale, squat. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, plant your hands. Shoot back. Inhale. Downward facing dog. All right, let's take a few breaths in child's pose. Set your forehead down to the earth and reestablish your foundation of breath. And when you're ready, crawl your fingertips forward, tuck your toes under, Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Drop your head, drop your head. And on your inhale, roll forward, high push-up pose. Stack your shoulders right over your wrists. Let's build some core strength here. Exhale, lift from your hips, downward facing dog. You got it. 2 more like that. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your belly up, downward facing. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Take a giant step forward, warrior 2. We've been here before. And I'm going to face you up. Warrior 2. Now straighten your front leg. So really press down through all 4 corners of both feet and lift that energy up to your core. So firm your leg muscles to the bones. Expand your wings wide. Now hinge at your hips, reach forward. So get as long as you can and then touch your right hand down, left arm high, Trikonasana. So keep pressing down through your feet, lift up to your core. From that box, spin your chest higher. And maybe you lift your top arm long overhead, so you can look underneath your top armpit. Zip up your low belly. And on inhale, rise up to stand. Nice. Catch both hips. For this first time through, we're going to turn all of our toes out and sit deep and low into a horse squat. All right, bring your hands to heart center and breathe here. Set your drishti at your fingertips. But then notice your connection to the floor, your foundation. Press down through your big toe mound, your baby toe mound. Press down through both sides of your heels. Then lift your inner arches up. You've got this. Bring more breath. And extend your wings out wide. Flex your palms. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. Good. And right arm under. Eagle arms. On your inhale, float your elbows high. Stay low in your seat. Exhale. Pull your elbows in towards your belly. Drop your chin to your chest. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, draw to your center. Inhale, float high. Last one, exhale, pull in. Inhale, come back to neutral. Unwind your wings. Catch your hips. Stand up. Turn your toes in. All right, now pull your elbows behind you. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands in line with your inner arches and come onto your fingertips as you drop your head. Enjoy your breath here as you keep pressing through your feet, engage your legs, and allow your neck to unwind. Right, now walk your hands forward, come into a halfway lift, engage your low belly, then hands to hips. Inhale, rise up to stand. Good. Turn your right toes towards the top of your mat. On your exhale, step to the top. Take 1 vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High to low push-up. We'll meet in downward facing dog. All right, we'll take it on the left side this time. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step forward. Warrior 2, I'm going to switch it here. Straighten your front leg. Again, firm your leg muscles to the bone. So get earthy through your legs. So you get the lift of your low belly. With your arms out wide, reach forward towards the top of your mat as long as you can, then touch down. So you want 3 points at solid ground here. Feet and your fingers. Again, this is a great place to use a block here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and feel your breath. Feel your connection to the earth. If it feels good, you can always drop your gaze down. Look at your front foot. Zip up your low belly and reach your top arm long. And with your core connection, inhale, rise to stand. Grab your hips. And again, we'll turn all 10 toes out. Sit down deep. This time, bring the hands to the tops of your thighs. Press down as you lift your chest up. And we'll take a twist. Drop your right shoulder in, look over your left shoulder. And switch sides. A few deep breaths here. Come back to center, ground through your feet, reach your wings out wide. This time, left arm under eagle arms. 3 breaths here. Inhale, open up. Exhale, pull your belly back. Inhale, fly high, open. Exhale, hug to your core. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, come to neutral. Unwind, grab your hips, stand up. Turn your toes in. This time, interlace your 10 fingers at your low back. Pull your elbows behind you, open up across your chest. Next, inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Shift the weight forward in towards your toes. Notice if you're hanging out back in your heels. Equally distribute the weight in your foundation. Then grab your hips. This time, pull your elbows up, create a flat back, pause here, exhale. Inhale, stand all the way up. Turn your toes to the top of the mat. Exhale, step to the top. Take one vinyasa. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, high to low push-up. Inhale. Downward facing dog, nice. All right, walk halfway up your mat. Drop down to your knees. We'll take Virasana, hero's pose. So if you have a block, grab your block. And for this pose, we're gonna have our knees touch. Separate your heels a little wider than your hips. Use your block on the lowest setting if you have one and sit down. So support both of your sit bones. If you know that your sit bones can touch the ground without the block, go ahead and go there today. Every pose is adaptable to meet your own unique needs. So there's no right or wrong way, it's just whatever feels best for you once you set the solid foundation. Okay, wherever you are, ground your palms to your thighs, close your eyes, and take 5 deep full breaths here. Notice your connection of your shins to the ground, what's touching the earth. Notice your deep, full breath. And then gently blink your eyes open. Lift your gaze. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Ha. All right, hands to the mat. Slide your block out of the way if you used it. Bring one hip to the ground and swing your legs out in front of you. Pedal out your feet. All right, keep your right leg long. We'll take head to knee pose, Janu Sirsasana. So plant your left foot to your inner right thigh. But then notice what's your foundation now. It's your seat, right? Your seat, your right leg, and your heel. So firm down to your foundation, ground down by squeezing your leg muscles to the bones. Then inhale, grow tall, reach your arms up. Exhale, engage your low belly, fold over your right leg. If it's there, you can catch both sides of your right foot. Take another halfway lift. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Exhale, bow. 5 breaths here. Continue to firm your leg muscles to the bones as you drop your head and allow your torso to drape over your thigh. On your next inhale, look forward, see your toes. Exhale, engage your low belly. And inhale, sit up from your core connection. And switch sides. So left leg long, bend your right foot to your inner left thigh. Flex your toes, just as if you were standing on the ground. And then draw from your feet up into your core. From that lock, lift your chest high, raise your arms up. Exhale, bow, fold. Catch your foot if it's there, even if that means bending your knee. Then inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, drop your head. 5 deep, full breaths here. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, engage your low belly. And inhale, sit all the way up. Okay, now bend both of your knees. Touch your feet together. Squeeze your heels towards your groins. Just take a few breaths here. Flap out your knees. Keep pressing your feet together as if you were standing on the ground. Spread your toes wide. Take a big inhale and lift your chest up from your foundation. Exhale, hinge, and use your elbows to work your hips open. But reach your heart forward. Exhale, drop your head. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sit all the way up. All right, you guys. Now would be the time to move into some more finishing poses, whatever's calling you. You can take Viparita Karani, legs up the wall pose. That's a lovely way to finish. I love finishing my home practices that way. Or a simple twist on your back. And then take around 5 minutes in Shavasana if that feels good to you. It was such an honor and such a pleasure to be with you in this foundational practice today. And again, I'm Leah Cullis, and I'm a Baptiste yoga teacher and the leader of the Yoga Journal course, Pillars of Power Yoga. Hopefully Rachel can add that into the Facebook Live comment section there for you. Please join me online. You get lifetime access to this course. We move through 5 different weeks of flows, of meditations, of inquiry questions, and of different poses that you can fit together to get access to more of these foundational pillars of a power yoga practice in your own practice, in your own life, on the mat, and everywhere else. So if you want to join, you can save $100 by using the code CULLIS100, CULLIS100. That's C-U-L-L-I-S, my last name. I also want to invite all of you to join me and my teacher, Baron Baptiste. This is super cool. On Monday at 2 p.m. Central, we're doing a webinar where he will lead you into deepening your understanding and your access of more of the pillars of power. And he'll share more about his New York Times best-selling book, Perfectly Imperfect. Okay? So Rachel will have that information for you in the comments section as well. Join us on Monday and learn more. Join me online at my website, leahcullis.com, or follow me on Instagram at leahcullis. And please join me for the Pillars of Power Yoga course with Yoga Journal. It's such a good time, and I would love to see you again soon. All right, thanks you guys. Be well.